Good morning, Kentuckiana. It is 9 o'clock on your Saturday morning. I'm Gabriel Gonzalez. We're starting off the weekend just a little bit chilly. Let's talk with my friend Reed Yaden, who's out at the Polar Plunge this morning, and it's for a good cause. Reed, good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning, Gabe. Good morning, everybody. Yes, we are on the road, Sycamore Station, rolling here on big old tires, and we are here for the occasion of the annual Polar Plunge. This benefits Special Olympics of Kentucky. This is the pool. They've set all of this up since we got here about 5:30 this morning. Unbelievable how they do this. It's filled with water. What do you think the temperature in the water is right now? It's actually warmer than the air temperature. The water temperature is about 44, 45 degrees right now. Air temperature for that, let's go ahead and go to max 1. We'll talk a little weather and a little bit more about this great event. Wow, the energy out here is high already. We've got some sunshine right now. Skies, I would call them partly cloudy around the area. Temperatures in the city, well, it looks like we're just moving into the mid to upper 30s. And it's still 40 degrees down at Campbellsville, but colder air has been filtering in since yesterday, as you know already, and it'll continue the process. So we're going to bottom out right around 35, 36 degrees. We'll get some rise in the temperature today. In fact, let's go ahead and share the weekend forecast with you. It is not a terrible weekend, bearing in mind we have been spoiled just a little bit with that giant sample of spring. And that followed up with, some severe weather there. And now we're back to winter time again. Weekend forecast looks like this. We'll see maybe today, southern parts of the viewing area might make it up to 50. Basically, we'll spend the day in the 40s. And we'll look for skies to be partly sunny today. That rain chance is real low later today. Don't worry about that. It would be very, very light sprinkles, if anything. Cold air continues to filter in, reflected on Sunday. Tomorrow, only 33 degrees, maybe a few snowflakes, but again, nothing to worry about. Don't see any impact of it. We'll talk about the week ahead in a little bit. If you want to take part in this great event, it's $100 to take the plunge. Come on out. They'll get you signed up. If you don't want to do that, you just want to make a contribution, they would certainly love that. They're very close to their goal. We'll get an update from Mallory Jett, who is very busy out here this morning, but we'll talk to her in about 15 minutes. But most importantly, I want to drill into where this money goes and exactly what it does. It's a major event, does a lot of great work around the entire state of Kentucky. But right now, Gabe, it's always a pleasure to work with you. You've got the information we all want. Bring us up to date on the stories we're working with on this Saturday morning, the 21st day of February.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Reed. Our top story this morning. On Friday, Isaiah Page was found guilty of killing 18-year-old Bryce Gerlach at Harvest Homecoming in 2024. A jury gave Page an enhanced sentence for using a gun and coordinating with a gang. Gerlach was a senior in high school. Page was convicted on murder, attempted aggravated battery, and criminal recklessness. Our Ian Hartwitt and photojournalist Levi Hammer spoke with the attorneys who argued their cases.
When our people are having fun with their families and friends, I want them to know they're safe. So this has been a long road, but we're very thankful we're at the end of it.
State Prosecutor Chris Lane shook hands with Bryce Gerlach's family after securing the guilty plea for the high school football star's murder. On October 12, 2024, a stray bullet from a gang shootout ended Gerlach's life. He was celebrating his anniversary with his girlfriend. He never got the chance to graduate high school. His hometown of Corydon, Indiana, lit the quiet streets with candles in mourning. A jury found Isaiah Page guilty of shooting him.
There were bullets flying everywhere. It was absolutely chaotic and chaos going on in that area.
Public Defender Dustin White led Page's defense. His case insisted New Albany police detectives did not account for additional shooters. But prosecutors say Page went to Harvest Homecoming with the intent of killing rival gang members. Police went through Page's phone, finding a note saying Page was, quote, trying to catch me a Vic, short for victim. The jury enhanced Page's sentence for his gang involvement. Prosecutors argued Page acted in the interest of gaining street credibility.
What I always say is there's nothing I can do to take away anybody's pain, and that's just the truth of it. And anyone that has kids, you understand there's nothing we can do or say that will take away that.
With a heavy heart, Lane said the road has ended. One nobody should ever have to walk down. In New Albany, Ian Hardwitt for WHAS 11 News on your side.
The judge will ultimately decide Page's sentence that is set for April 30th. To the latest now on that tornado that touched down in Bloomington, Indiana on Thursday night. The National Weather Service upgraded the tornado to an EF2 with winds peaking at about 120 miles per hour. Here's the damage. Tree roots removed from the ground, pieces of houses were just missing, and parts of this bank were scattered on the ground. While all of this was happening, WHAS was the only station bringing you live up-to-the-minute coverage. To stay weather aware, be sure to download our app. It's the free WHAS 11 app. You'll get real-time updates from our weather team directly to your smartphone. New overnight, a man is dead after he was shot near Parthenia Avenue in the Jacobs neighborhood. It happened just after 8 o'clock. Police have no suspects right now. LMPD is asking anybody with information to call the tip line at 574-LMPD.
We all have the same common goal, and that's to serve our community, to provide safety for our communities regardless, and we're all hurting.
Police officers packed this Indiana courtroom waiting for justice and wanting justice after one of their fellow officers, Brian Elliott, was killed by Kenneth Johnson in the line of duty on Monday. According to our sister station, WTHR, Johnson is formally charged with murder. Court documents revealed officers heard reports of a woman screaming inside of his apartment. When Officer Elliott and others arrived, they heard the screams and kicked in the door. That's when officers say Johnson started shooting, putting 2 officers in the hospital. Officer Elliott later died. The prosecutor filed the request for life in prison without the possibility of parole if convicted. The death penalty is also an option. A judge entered a not guilty plea on Johnson's behalf. A jury trial is scheduled to start on June 1st.